You got a disruptor. Is he gonna help you deal with that? Are you going to have a strong start on this alchemist? I'm not that convinced.
Yeah, I'm not heavily convinced here. They do have one level in the Stormhammer, maybe? They get... All right, he's just gonna leave. Never mind. Well, never mind the never mind, because they're gonna go for Maposhka. Stormhammer is gonna be used. They're trying to get him 3 stacks first blood for Mira. And that is Maposhka dead.
Well done. I was thinking you have Stormhammer, so if they commit...
Collapse is dead. Ooh. And can you kind of farm, as now they might have caught themselves out the silencer again. Stormhammer comes through and the Arcane Curse, but the onslaught's there, and Toronto Tokyo is just gonna trample over Maposhka's dead body that Mira gets credit for the kill on.
If you bring the support to kill mid, that also works. Second time Mira's here.
They're trying, but also Nightfall doing a good job of keeping the creep wave in another spot to make sure that he's able to farm and not get caught again. Shadow Strike comes through on a Laurel, but they're just not going to get the damage to get the kill. Yatoro's sitting low, but he's got the God Strength. He's farming a couple of stacks that have been made down here. And I say he's not able to get the kill, but now under the tower, the Shadow Poison stacked up. Things have kind of quieted down as the laning has broken up a little bit. Avalanche running over. Panto going to be tossed, and he is going to die here to collapse. They charge up that stun. They bring in a +1. They're going to try and get a kill here on Teru. They've got Mira. It's a +2 with Kiyotaka showing up. And the rotations are heavy just to get this kill onto the Tiny. They might be able to just get Rue. He's in a bit far, but he's got that Invis rune. Glimpse back to the sentry they placed down, so he's Envision Yatoro. No God Strength, Stormhammer, that flies out. An onslaught across, and Toronto Tokyo's fine. They just don't have the God Strength. They don't have the damage to follow that up. And a couple of stacks here. The Shadow Poison. Laurel's in trouble. The Global Silence comes out. They go to the Requiem. This is all honestly in defense, at least for the moment. They still do not have God Strength. Mira's kind of in this weird spot. God Strength is used. Stormhammer comes in. He kind of knows he's pinched in this spot to die. That is a dominating spree that they do take. And now they've got some damage. Maybe they want to go and get a tier 1 tower, but they are bringing over the Alchemist, and Yatoro needs to be careful. He's going to be glimpsed back into the Static Storm, into the Pulverize. Do they have any help? No, they don't. So he just dies. They get an extra 100 gold on the dominated creep. Collapses. Working. I'm currently working on getting Tranks. Do you get that? He tries to step up to Toronto Tokyo and then immediately pays for it. He's dead on his screen already. Just a question of who gets the kill. And the who is Kiyotaka. This is by 14 minutes as well. That means they've got a stolen shrine to accomplish. As Kiyotaka's gonna be here, he'll steal the shrine. And everything is just lining up for Aurora.
They even tried to play fast to get a nether kill in the mid lane. Fortunately, Spirit got Laurel out of there, but doesn't look like they can get Rue out of there. They were thinking about trying to steal stacks based on what was happening top, but not fast enough. Aurora's going to get a kill for... Will Nightfall get it? Nightfall gets the kill. He's got his Radiance. He's now going to farm this Ancient stack. He's going to have a Blink. You're going to need a really big Requiem combo with it for this to work now. Here's the Blink.
Charging up the stun. There's the Blink. It's onto the Sven. And Yatoro nowhere to go as the Onslaught Glimpse comes in and Nightfall's got another kill. Problem is they really need this BKB on Enigma. Otherwise, now, especially with the shard being built for this Primal Beast, they can stop this black hole from a distance. There's so many different options. Global Silence gets used and Collapse tries to TP out, but he's dead anyway. And they have Rue stuck. Yules from the Queen of Pain. Rue is on the run, but there's nowhere for him to go. And the responses don't cost them that much on Aurora, and they're able to make them so easily.
Who would win?
Why not, right?
Demon Lord of Hell or a Rock?
Wait, the Rock?
The Rock? Ooh, right. Oh, ooh.
Laurel. I can't Requiem now. There's a disruption ready, or now he can Requiem because Sven's in their face, but still, the Yules from Kiyotaka, he's gonna just get kited. Where do you go? Panto's got Static Storm ready. Even if Sven was trying to get out, he would be brought back in with Glim. Saru is dead, and this just feels so out of hand. As I glanced over at his inventory and his queued up. What I'm really staring at is this Enigma and how far away he is really from having BK. Requiem, Global Silence, any kill is going to be a big one here, but there's the disruption. The BKB comes out, the turnaround is here. Nightfall is ready to try and get a kill, but the TP attempt from Laurel, the Sonic Wave. Oh, he got him in the base! Oh, God, Laurel thought he was free.
That's going to be the Aegis now over to the Alchemist. And you can start working down these tier 2 towers and maybe even poke at high ground. Ooh, especially if you get a glimpse onto Enigma.
Look at where this ward is, that they've got this vision. They are going to find potentially both Collapse and Rue. Pulverize on a Collapse. The damage from Nightfall, they get both. Again, that slows down the BKB for this Enigma. And again, 2 more kills and an Aegis for Aurora. Support's really doing a lot, carrying some heavy lifting. 0-1 and 12 for the Disruptor, 5-1 and 10. Yatoro does not have this BKB, and it's on his way. The Global Silence gets used, but he's dead anyway. And Nightfall gets the kill. Yeah, you got the BKB, but it is another kill for the side of Aurora. They
don't actually catch the lane ward that is placed by Aurora in the top side.
Yeah, the warding's being really impressive. And Avalanche Toss throwing back, BKB, and there's the onslaught. There's the Global Silence. They go to the Requiem, but Nightfall's right in his face. They get the Konamira. Can they get anything else out of this one? The Abyss Blade's finished on Nightfall, so he's ready to just stun somebody up. Rue's already dead. They've got the glimpse into the Static Storm that's on a 2. Laurel is in such a bad way. So is Yatoro, but there's the Blinking with the BKB. No Black Hole yet. Finally throws it down. Oh, they've got the toss. It's on the Nightfall. The damage is there. Yatoro. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Spirit are here, and they are ready to claim anything they can. The damage finally shows up, and they get everything they wanted. All of a sudden, there's a big fight for Spirit, and the once 20,000 net worth deficit is 12,000. But that being said, the cooldown timer is long. They're going to try and get Toronto-Tokyo, but Yaturo's still in on this. The BKB is going to be popped, and Toronto-Tokyo, he's got himself that Tumbler's Toy, and they're going to blink in here on Kiyotaka looking for Rue. Ooh, they got the rock toss. That hits the stun. They get the kill onto Rue, looking for the Requiem, but that's a complete miss with that Aghanim Scepter and BKB. So Laurel just missed it all, and they ain't gonna miss their target here for Aurora. They get this Shadow Fiend, and they will get a gem too.
Well, easy come, easy go. Putting Maposhka on the front to try to break those smokes. He can just buy back in global from the fountain.
Rue's in a good spot to break smokes. That's exactly what he's going to do. A blink forward. Now they're going to charge up the stun. Nightfall is going to find Rue.
I don't even know how we saw that, actually, but that is an amazing catch.
They don't have buyback on him this time around. Requiem comes in again.
Doesn't quite connect.
Doesn't, really connect on anything. Black Hole on the 1. But they've got the disruption. They go to the Global Silence. The Global was just too late. And this is going to be all Aurora. You used it all, and now you got nothing for your troubles. Yatoro, Collapse, Laurel, they die. GG is called. The Global just a little bit too late to stop the disruption, to stop them from killing Nightfall. And that will be game 1 for Aurora.
Putting Maposhka on the front to try to break those smokes. He can just buy back in global from the fountain.
Rue's in a good spot to break smokes. That's exactly what he's going to do. A blink forward. Now they're going to charge up the stun. Nightfall is going to find Rue.
I don't even know how we saw that, actually, but that is an amazing catch.
They don't have buyback on him this time around. Requiem comes in again.
Doesn't quite connect.
Doesn't, really connect on anything. Black Hole on the 1. But they've got the disruption. They go to the Global Silence. The Global was just too late. And this is going to be all Aurora. You used it all, and now you got nothing for your troubles. Yakutou collapse, Laurel, they die. GG is called. The global just a little bit too late to stop the disruption, to stop them from killing Nightfall, and that will be game 1 for Aurora.
So many good disruption saves this game from emotion.
Smiles.
There was a smile.
Emotion.
You beat your former team. There's always some.
And there were a couple other fights too that just seemed like, all right, well, 2 of us are kind of going for it, but the rest of us are backing up. Like the communication just isn't rolling on 4 cylinders. After last game's performance, I feel like I'm leaning towards Aurora. I like Spirit's draft, but I feel like I need to see some success early to change my mind. And whether or not we see that in the laning phase, I guess is, you know, up to Spirit in a way. He's pretty tanky, and he'll just spear. I said he might be caught because there was an Arctic Burn, but I lied. There is no stun. They're looking mid again. They've got Glimpse. Rue pulled back, but Kiyotaka doesn't have a lot of life. He can't exactly commit to this. The damage that comes in from the totem and the damage is pretty heavy, but Mira off to the side. The fissure lands on it too. The blood grenade, they're kind of trapped in. But Poshka's around the area. They need these raises, but they will get the kill on a Laurel. And now Rue, does he survive this? They want Panto, but Kiyotaka's going to get some help from Mira that turns into 1, 2, and maybe 3 kills. Mira doesn't quite have the mana. Kiyotaka doesn't quite have the life. So it will be a 2 for 1, but you did lose Laurel. Panto trying to sneak a shrine, but collapses here. He might die. Whoa! Oh, it was so close. Oh, Panto. Oh, no. I really thought.
Zombie?
Oh, God. The scatter blast. Oh, man. I really thought he was going to get it.
You gotta be really careful about contesting these stacks. It's a great idea to steal them away if you can, but you cannot get echoed in them. You can't get echoed in them.
Guys!
Okay. Didn't get echoed. He secures his own stack.
That could have been brutal. I mean, it still can, but Poshka's now coming from behind. They committed to going for this. Kiyotaka, cookied, raise. He's got a Requiem if maybe he can get it off, but there's a totem again. The damage is... No, a fissure, Kiyotaka!
3rd time's the charm?
He tried so many times. Panto's dead too. Collapse is also here. Giving me that little side sheet over of
I'm trying to
guesses in the
think.
game. Ooh, Yakutou. They've got the glimpse. They have the arena. They will get this kill onto the Templar Assassin. Not messing around. They had kinetic field. They had arena ready to go. No static storm for that, but well, that was a little concerning. Nightfall just pushing away. He's got Cinder Conqueror, but they found Kiyotaka.
Disruption save.
Oh! Disruption save. Now the arena and the spear. Kiyotaka, how have you done
out
it?
of here.
Oh, the static storm. There's no scatter blast to get him. Oh, Spirit, you thought you had a Shadow Fiend, but instead you have just death. Oh, man, Aurora, great movements. That's not what worries me. What was worrying me is the Earthshaker, and like, I've kind of talked about this, where maybe we're not feeling its effectiveness. Obviously, I kind of ate my words last time I said it, but again, you're not really feeling the massive impact from this hero, and he does slow down on farm. Spear connects. They're looking for a Requiem. They've got the arena. That will be the fear on the Undying, who gets a double decay, but it won't matter. Maposhka and Collapse both end up dead. Nightfall gets one. Kiyotaka gets the other. Even with the Ceaseless Dirge, you're back alive, but what do you really accomplish? You're back down bottom to farm.
Is that the first Winter's Curse we've seen?
Yes? I think.
I want to say so too, right? I mean, I got a goldfish memory. Maybe there was one other, but there's not been a lot.
Ooh, yep, Yakutou is surviving, but Glimpse back to the other side of the static storm. Refraction or not, yeah, you got that blink off, but now, how do you accomplish getting away from this one? Mortimer's Kisses is coming through, but Rue kind of knows he's already dead. He got the kill on a Panto. The cookie connects onto the Mars, but the chase, it should be there. Spear ends up missing, so maybe he can find a way out, but it's so unlikely when you've got these blinks to cover the gap, and they will get another kill.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Another good fight for Aurora.
Not sure I'm seeing the value of the Winter Wyvern. Well, you know, okay, wait. New thoughts activating. The brain's working.
All right,
as we watch
the
Tormentor get taken.
That would be pretty funny, honestly. Octarine Core for the Undying. Helm Octarine Core, I don't know, but now they've got the Arena Spear Static Storm, and again, now you've lost a Refraction. You can't escape.
No, you can't. You don't have a save like the the disruption from your Shadow Demon. Once you're caught, you are dead until BKBs come out, which are the next item queued up. But so if they can find that dream fight in the next few minutes, then I can see a comeback.
Metro ends up blinking south. They'll find Collapse, Spear back, and Requiem lands. That's a dead Undying. Almost. And immediately Abaddon is TPing back to the outpost to maybe put some pressure on, but Maposhka able to blink, but now he gets glimpsed one way, the other. Winter's Curse is used now, and Nightfall's just it. Static Storm's gonna split the fight. They go and throw these Mortimer's Kisses out there, but Yatoro here with Collapse to try and fight Nightfall, who's got borrowed time. It's not like he's all too unhappy about the way this is going, but the Echo Slam, now the Hex from Toronto, Tokyo. That should be a dead Laurel, and will be. They already got the kill here onto the Winter Wyvern. They're going to look over at Collapse. He's got a lot of life. Yatoro even blinks in to try and help out, but he's going to lose this Aegis, and that could be problematic. Kiyotaka setting up to get the timing here with the Requiem. Slams that down. They've got the bashes, and now Yatoro is going to be dead for the second time. He has buyback, but Collapse is right behind him because he's dead too.
Aegis not required. Now that they're dead outside the base, you can push up here, and these are heroes that attack real fast.
Trying to cut the creep wave. They should be able to kill Rue.
Maposhka technically has Winterproof, the facet, but I don't think that's going to be enough here. Then they can all watch the buildings die together.
No backdoor, but Collapse is pushing the bottom lane. Blink in Arena, and the God's Rebuke Spear catches Laurel. Even that far back, he thinks he's safe, but that's not the reality of the situation.
And now that you have the mute on Static Storm, I guess you can force the issue if you want. You know, what are they even going to do? They can't BKB turn it around.
They can try. BKB jump in. They've got the Hex. They go to the Arena with the Spear. They should be able to get a kill on a Collapse very quickly, and they do. Nothing really stopping them there at all. Life feels pretty solid. I've said that twice already, but, you know.
Super solid.
24,000 net worth lead ahead. 26 kills. You've only given up 6. Now you go in. Yatoro's been found, but Red Ally not gonna matter as they get the kill onto the Templar Assassin. They'll look to the rest. The Mortimer's Kisses are coming through, but there is no buyback available on the TA. Collapse is dead again. Down goes Rue. The Disruption, that will get a catch. Echo Slam's not gonna matter. Laurel is dead. GG is called. Full team wipe for the side of Aurora as they take the 2-0 over the side of Team Spirit.
Buyback greatest Winter's Curse ever? Not this time.
Not this time.
Well played to Aurora, I gotta say. This was, I thought it was gonna be a hype series and very close, you know, but Aurora came to play, and they just straight from the laning stage, I think is where I really want to highlight.
I don't know if Aurora was on many people's radar out of that region initially, but they should be because they're such a good team. And I feel like they get overlooked in a region that is just so heavily filled up with success.